Fire hazards and risk assessment in hospitals serves as the foundational topic for this third lesson. This title establishes our focus on the unique vulnerabilities found within healthcare facilities and the systematic approach required to evaluate those dangers. We will explore how specific hospital conditions create risks and the methodologies used to mitigate them through rigorous assessment. Understanding these hazards is not just a regulatory requirement, but a critical component of patient and staff safety in a high-stakes medical environment. Over the course of this lecture, we will break down the categories of risk and the proactive steps necessary to maintain a secure healthcare setting. Understanding fire hazards in hospitals begins with the definition of fire hazards, which describes conditions or materials that increase the chances of fire incidents occurring. Next, hospital environmental risks highlight that these facilities contain specialized equipment, chemicals, and gases that inherently increase fire risks compared to standard buildings. Finally, the importance of hazard awareness emphasizes that identifying hazards early is the primary way to effectively prevent fire emergencies before they escalate. Each of these elements forms the basis of a comprehensive safety strategy designed to protect vulnerable patients who may not be able to evacuate themselves during an actual emergency. Electrical hazards represent a significant threat, starting with faulty electrical wiring, where damaged wiring and loose connections often lead directly to electrical fires. Overloaded power outlets are another major concern, as the excessive use of electrical outlets can cause dangerous overheating and subsequent fire risks in clinical areas. Additionally, poor equipment maintenance is a critical factor because a lack of regular maintenance for medical devices may cause electrical malfunctions that spark a fire. Ensuring that all electrical systems are inspected and that staff are trained to recognize frayed cords or worn plugs is essential for minimizing these specific types of ignition sources. Flammable materials in hospitals must be managed carefully to prevent disasters. Faulty electrical wiring is listed here as a primary ignition source for these materials, where damaged wiring and loose connections provide the spark for a fire. Overloaded power outlets further exacerbate the risk because the excessive use of electrical outlets causes overheating near potentially flammable supplies. Furthermore, poor equipment maintenance remains a recurring theme, as the lack of maintenance for medical devices may cause malfunctions that ignite flammable substances. It is vital to recognize that the presence of oxygen and chemicals makes any electrical failure significantly more dangerous in a hospital setting. The risk assessment process is a structured approach, starting with the hazard identification process, requiring hospitals to regularly identify potential fire hazards across all departments. Following this, risk evaluation methods are used to assess the likelihood and impact of fire incidents, which helps the administration prioritize safety measures effectively. Lastly, safety inspection activities involve routine inspections that help monitor and control potential fire risks on a day-to-day basis. By combining these three steps, a facility can move from a reactive posture to a proactive safety culture that anticipates and neutralizes threats before they lead to a fire. Preventive measures are the final line of defense, beginning with safe material storage, where the proper storage of chemicals and flammable substances directly reduces fire hazards. Regular equipment maintenance is equally important, as consistently maintaining electrical and medical equipment helps prevent fires caused by mechanical or electrical failure. Finally, staff safety awareness ensures that all staff members know how to report hazards and follow hospital fire safety guidelines diligently. When staff are empowered to speak up about risks and equipment is kept in top condition, the overall safety of the hospital environment is significantly enhanced for everyone inside.